Welcome everybody to this second episode of Tradomics. Today we're gonna analyze PayPal. Through the T-cycle analysis, we're gonna have a flashback to what happened in the last year and a half. And through this statistical mathematical way, we're gonna project our forecast regarding what is gonna happen to the price in the next future. So first of all, let's start with this low that occurred on the 30th of June 2022. From this low, it started a yearly downward cycle that has been divided as follows. The first 6-month cycle T plus 4, the second downward cycle of 6 months, and the third 6-month cycle here that ended on the 27th of October 2023. As you know, here we have a legend with all the duration. You can always check. And let's now gauge the time for the different cycles. So the first one was 122 days. The second one lasted 105 days. And the third one lasted 106 days. So the total duration of this yearly downward cycle has been of 334 days out of 338. So it was a very long yearly downward cycle that has been negative because the low in which it ended was lower compared to the low from which it started. And the fact that this was a negative downward cycle was revealed with the breakup of this low with this candle occurred on the 21st of December 2022 after 121 days. This means that we could have known in advance that with some exceptions of a bounce back to the upside, we would have until for the minimum duration, which is 190 days, an update of the lowest or update of the lows of the price. We should have ended at least lower to this candle, in particular lower to $66.39. So this was enough to complete the cycle, but we ended up here definitely further lower at $50.25. So after this downward cycle, now we are experiencing a new yearly cycle from the 27th of October 2023. As a similar situation, we had the upward cycle that was divided by the first 6-month cycle here upward and the second 6 months upward cycle here. The total duration of this yearly upward cycle has been of 240 days. Having said that, now let's move a little bit more to the what happened in the last weeks, and let's give an idea about what we might expect for the next future. So, first of all, we have had so far a first 3-month downward cycle that lasted 70 days. And we are experiencing now the second 3-month cycle with a nice push back to the upside. With the generation of this second 3-month cycle, we have added the first T+1, which is a bi-weekly cycle, and now we are basically on the second T plus 1. The total duration so far has been of 30 bars. So we have more than a medium, or let's say we are around the medium time to start closing a T plus 2, which is a monthly cycle. So the monthly cycle will be of this shape. So we might experience in the next days or weeks a little bit of retracement in order to close the first T plus 2 of the second, sorry, T plus 3. But before experiencing this retracement, let's have a look at the other flip of the coin, which are the upward cycle. And here there is an interesting situation. So from this top that was generated on the 22nd of January 2024, we have added the first monthly upward cycle that ended with this top, with this candle on the 29th of February 2024. But what is really important now is that through this candle on the 13th of March 2024, the absolute top was broken after 10 days, which means that given that a T plus 2 can last between 24 and 44 days, the extension of the cycle will be in the same direction where the break has occurred. So in this case, to the upper side. Therefore, the movement that we are generating will be this one. Now let's gauge the time. The time is 16 days. So one of the most important insights of this analysis is that we can keep rising until the minimum duration of a T plus 2, which is 24 bars. So the prices will keep going up at least until the 3rd of April 2024. In between, we might have also a bit of retracement in order to close at T plus 2 because the downward cycle has been anticipated compared to the T plus 2 that we generated with this top. Actually, the T plus 2, the downward cycle that is embedded in this first T plus 3 has 14 days of advantage compared to the upward cycle. So we might experience a further rise of the prices, then a little retracement, then back again, another push toward the upside. This push toward the upside can last at least another day, because here we have had the weekly upward cycle that now has arrived at 5 days. So we might experience at least another day to the upside, but at most until 11 days, which is calculating to the 28th of March to the upside. And then after so from the next week, let's wait a little bit and let's see what is going to happen to the price. We have highly likelihood to experience more an upside, but after today, which is Friday, let's have a look whether we will see another retracement at the beginning of the next week. We might expect more upside, but let's be careful. The second thing is that this top that is at $68.21 is a checkpoint. It's a really important checkpoint for the control of the T plus 4 upward cycle. which means that if the stop will be broken in the next week, then we will have a T plus 4 upward cycle that will seek the extension on the gain of the gains at least for 94 days, which means that we might expect an upward trend at least until June 2024, 4th of June 2024. This is really important information. And in case we're going to break this top, the first natural target will be at $72.45, and the second target will be at $76.54. So let's wait and see what is going to happen next week. But here you have all the elements, and we have all the elements to experience a further rise of the prices. Having said that, I have nothing else to add. So I hope this analysis has given you a lot of information. If you like that, please subscribe to our channel Tradomics, and click on the bell to see all the videos that we're going to be issuing on a regular basis on the stock market. So thank you very much, and see you to the next episode.